So, I've been playing PlayStation for the longest time, since I was a kid on the PlayStation 1. But I'm starting to lose faith in one of my favorite gaming platforms. Let's get into this video. Here we go, back at it again with yet another video. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and if you love video games, make sure you smack that like button real good, or maybe you'll never get to play with your friends ever again, which would be very sad. But anyway, today's topic is quite a serious one because, well, I've given Sony maybe 2 to 3 weeks now where I haven't made this video. I haven't discussed this topic because I thought they might change their minds and actually do something for the gamers, for the players, you know what I mean? Well, maybe you know what I mean, but Sony clearly doesn't because they're not for the players at all. They're just for the Sony players. That's what it seems like, especially with Fortnite. Unlike Nintendo and Microsoft, they're all in it for the money at Sony, it seems like, and it's just a sad day, really. Now, if you don't know what I'm actually on about, it's Fortnite crossplay. Well, to be specific, Nintendo actually has Fortnite now. It has had it for about 2 to 3 weeks on the Nintendo Switch, and that's really, really awesome. But the moment they actually release it on the Nintendo Switch, that's where the storm sort of hit Sony because they're kind of being Nazis about things here. If you don't know, Fortnite allows crossplay. So if you're on an Xbox, you can play with your friends on PC and mobile, and now also Nintendo Switch. So if you're on Nintendo Switch, the same thing goes for you. You can play on the Nintendo Switch along with your friends who are on Microsoft systems, such as the PC, obviously, but then also the Xbox One and mobile. However, if you're on a PlayStation system, the PS4, that means all you can do is play with your PS4 friends or people on PC and mobile. You can't play along with the Microsoft and Nintendo gamers out there. And this really sucks because Microsoft and Nintendo players can all play together. You can play on your Xbox with your friend who's on the Nintendo, but if you're a Sony player, if you're on the PS4, no, you can't do that. Now, some of you may be defending Sony here and saying maybe it's a technical thing. Maybe their system just can't do it because of some sort of technicality. It's not that. Technically speaking, from a hardware standpoint, from a software standpoint, from any bloody standpoint besides greed, you can do this. You can actually do this because it has happened in the past. They accidentally allowed it on PlayStation, and now on top of that, we have proof that it is just from a money standpoint. John Smedley, who is the former Sony Online Entertainment president, tweeted out in a response to Greg Miller from Kinda Funny, who actually originally posted a video kind of just being mad about how he can't use his battle pass that he had on his PS4 on his Nintendo Switch now that the game is available on Switch. And this is what John Smedley had to say. When I was at Sony, the stated reason internally for this was money. They didn't like someone buying something on an Xbox and it being used on a PlayStation. Simple as that, dumb reason, but there it is. The crazy thing here is the fact that these tweets are deleted. They're all gone. Like, you can't find them anymore except for screenshots and quotes like this. The reason for that is probably Sony were like, hey, we're gonna bust your door down, buddy, and we're gonna sue your ass. Like something like that, because, well, he shouldn't really be saying stuff like that legally speaking. So yeah, that's probably why the tweets are deleted, but that pretty much adds more proof to the pudding that the fact that what he's saying is true, and the fact that Sony is just wanting your money and just you to play on their console. And from a business standpoint, I completely understand it. They are the leading console out there this generation. They've sold the most. They clearly have the best exclusives, in my opinion, at this point in time, and they keep bringing out more and more stuff. Like the new Last of Us is looking damn good. I will give them that. Sony is a great company when it comes to video games, but the way they're managing things here, it just isn't any good. And the one thing that really bugs me here is if they are going to stick by their guns right here and not allow crossplay between the other consoles and their own console, is why don't you just allow those people that did originally have a Battle Pass on the PS4 to also allow to transfer their Battle Pass to just the Nintendo Switch? Because that's a portable system. It's quite different. It's not your direct competitor in Xbox. Like, that's a direct competitor. I know I know Nintendo Switch is still a home console, but it's a portable system. It shouldn't be classified as a direct competitor. Allow those people who have spent hundreds of dollars possibly on their Battle Pass along with their V-Bucks and things like that. Like, allow them to take that and use it also on their other system, which is the Switch. It just seems so damn petty, and it pisses me off. It pisses off many gamers. I know so many people out there that are now not playing on their PS4 that have said, screw that, I'm switching over to another system now, because it's just pissed off a lot of gamers. Now, the thing that I seem to fail to understand, and I'm pretty sure most of you do too, is the fact that it's been like 3 weeks now and Sony still haven't done anything about this. That's the thing. I wasn't going to make this video. I tweeted about it. I was kind of upset about it, and I tweeted about it just now, like as I was making this video. And I was like, man, I still don't understand why they haven't changed it. I gave them the damn time. I wasn't going to make this video, but Sony are still out there just not allowing crossplay between the other consoles. Sure, they allow it between PC and mobile and the PS4, but not Nintendo Switch and Xbox One. I don't get it. I really don't get it. If Nintendo and Xbox can say, hey, we're friends now, why can't you guys do it too? Look, I love Sony. I've been a PlayStation player since Crash Bandicoot on the PS1. I never had a memory card, so I had to play the game all the time or just leave my PS1 on and like start from the beginning if I didn't leave it on. I've been playing PlayStation games from the very beginning. Siphon Filter, Metal Gear Solid. I love those stealth games. And it feels like they're really hurting the next generation of gamers, because some kids get an Xbox, some kids get a Nintendo, some kids get the PlayStation. And now with a game like Fortnite that every kid is playing out there, in the next generation, they're not allowing those kids to play together when it is technically possible. They're thinking about their dollar and not everyone else's enjoyment about video games and video games in general. And that really hurts, because their slogan is for the gamers. And they're not doing that. They're not thinking about the gamers at all. And it makes me sad as a gamer that's been playing games for like 20 years now and has been playing Sony games for 20 years. And it just pisses me off. It really does.